All right, so I got a question for you guys before we wrap up. Got a couple more segments. Say the rest of Friday. Should these following players make the Hall of Fame? So I'm going to ask you guys, and I want you guys to present your case if you believe they should. If it's a yes.
Put that guy in. Who put this guy in?
Phillip Rivers.
Yes.
Why?
He has great stats. He put up the numbers. Yes, he didn't win. I don't think he's a first ballot. I don't think he probably should wait a couple years to get in there longer than usual. But I think he is a Hall of Fame caliber player because he was always competing when he was playing. Everybody. When I mean competing, he always had the numbers. Like if you have Phillip Rivers on your team, he's gonna put the numbers up. Your receiver's gonna get stats. You guys are gonna win some games. He's a quarterback that I could say, if I get him, I will win some games because of him. So I'll put him in the Hall of Fame. And he had a long career too. So
I think he was always in the postseason. He just didn't go far in the postseason.
No, he wasn't. He made the postseason 5 times when he was in San Diego.
His teams are always competitive, though.
He played 17 years and made the postseason 6 years. And one of those years, 7 years. So 9 years he didn't make it. How many years was he a top 5 quarterback in the league?
Does that matter if you put up the stats?
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I mean, to be in the Hall of Fame, I think to be a first ballot, that matters. But to be in the Hall of Fame, I don't think it matters that much as long as you have longevity and you are consistent. He's been consistent. We can't go through a year like, oh, well, Phillip Rivers is ass this year. No. He's been consistent all years he's played football. So I can't
where I can say he was ass.
What'd you say? Wayne?
I could go through years where I could say he was ass.
I mean, yeah, he threw a lot of interceptions, but I said he's been consistent. He's
consistently
been
mid.
Consistently mid. I don't know. Consistently mid, throwing for 4,000 yards for.
So we're gonna. So all right, Derek. So if Derek Carr just keep playing the way he's playing, we're gonna throw Derek Carr in the Hall of Fame. Because there's no difference between Derek Carr and Phillip Rivers.
Okay, let me ask you this: does Derek Carr have any playoff wins?
No,
he don't. He don't have any playoff wins.
Don't compare Derek Carr to Phillip Rivers.
He don't have any playoff wins, bro. He don't.
Don't do that.
Like and also first of all, he has 5 playoff wins under his belt. He's 5-7 in the playoffs.
Losing record.
He does have a losing record, but at the end of the day, he won playoff games
with the 59 completion percentage.
That's okay.
16 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Right. That is true. That is true. So
that means he's damn near good for an interception a game in the playoffs.
Listen, Wayne, you can't take this away from him because he has MVP votes. He has MVP votes. He has Offensive Player of the Year votes, and he also won Comeback Player of the Year. So he's been up there. So Wayne, if you're talking about top 3 or top 5, he was a top 5 quarterback
2
at one
years
time in his career.
2 years?
No, but you asked me how many times? Twice.
Twice.
Twice. Okay, twice.
Wait, are we just going to bypass the fact that he probably played in one of the best quarterbacks?
That's what I'm saying. When he says top 5.
That's what I'm saying. He was competing with those guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
There's so many good quarterbacks, bro.
He had to go Tom Brady. He had to Peyton Manning. Brett Favre was still playing.
Drew Brees
was still playing.
You can't give Drew Brees a pass and not give Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
why? Phillip Rivers got a Super Bowl.
No, Drew Brees got a ring, and Drew Brees broke a lot of records.
Yeah, what? It's not comparable.
Yeah, it's not.
He's Hall of Famer, though,
but you got.
No, I think Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer.
You gotta give him.
I don't think he's top 3.
He played in eras where quarterbacks were just balling.
But and you gotta also look at his career. He has a winning record for his career in games. So
what's his record?
134, 106.
Bro, this man only threw for under 4,000 yards twice.
That's what I'm saying.
Gunslinger. 3 times.
He's been consistent.
You know what he's been consistent to with? Popping out them kids.
He throw a lot of interceptions though. He mad interceptions.
17 years, bro.
He's literally like he's literally, bro. I kid you not, he's Derek Carr.
Bro, Derek Carr
That's
barely
crazy.
4,000.
He's not Derek Carr. Don't try him like that.
Yeah, one season when he just like snapped, but other than that, he barely threw for 4,000 yards.
He's not Derek Carr,
Bro, so this
He's
is
better.
why, bro. This is exactly why he's gonna make it. He finished his career more passing yards than Dan Marino, John Elway,
That's a
Warren
passing
Moon.
league. I hate when people say shit like
More
that.
more passing
league.
touchdowns than Joe
It's a
Montana,
passing
Troy
league
Aikman,
now.
Kurt Warner.
It's a passing league.
But-
You can't compare errors,
you-
bro.
More
gotta-
more
but you
passing
gotta-
yards per
Chubb,
game with
Chubb,
Bret Hart,
Chubb.
Aaron Rodgers.
You can't
Come on.
compare passing.
You gotta
leagues,
put it.
bro.
Chubbs, you gotta put into effect. And wait, hold on. Let's put it this way. His last year, 2020, he went 11-5.
Yeah,
So
he has
he-
more wins.
Did
than
we
He
see?
actually-
anybody.
he actually
He
played-
didn't do shit on that team.
More wins
He
than
didn't,
Frank
Wayne?
Thompson, Eli
He
Manning,
didn't do shit, Wayne.
Manning,
He threw
Matt
for
Ryan.
4,000 yards, 24
He was
touchdowns.
a game manager.
Oh my God! All right, cool. I don't know. I don't remember game managers throwing 4,000 yards, but
Brady did it
But
a lot.
but now we call Brady to go. So, but all right, but all right, but you gotta put into a Chubbs. But what I was saying, you gotta put in the factor. He threw a lot of attempts. He have a lot of attempps versus those guys back
That's
then.
what I'm saying.
But I'm talking about him during his time in the quarters that he
All right,
played.
let me see. Is he better? All right, now I'm gonna name the quarterbacks. Is he better than during his?
No, I'm not saying he's.
Let me-
I'm not
let
saying
me-
he's better
let me-
than them.
I'm just gonna see how many quarterbacks we can get to before we name them. All right. So obviously Peyton is better. Obviously,
Yeah.
Brady's better. Obviously Ben's better. Obviously Aaron Rodgers is better. Eli Manning or
No.
Phillip Rivers?
Nah, I got Phillip Rivers.
I got
over Eli.
Phillip Rivers over Eli.
What are we saying right now?
Oh, wait! Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that because
don't.
Eli has 2 rings because of one of the best defenses for us to
Drew
for us
Brees.
to watch. Man, come on now. Yeah, Drew Brees. Yes,
Brett
Drew Brees
Favre.
better.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre's better, but they kind of
don't
They're
but
similar.
nothing.
They're kinda
Jay,
similar, though.
Jay,
They're kind of
Jay.
the same. I'm about to say they're kind of the same.
McNabb
Dwayne.
or
They
Phillip
same,
Rivers?
same, but different.
Every last person you just named is a Hall of Famer. So why would
McNabb or Phillip Rivers?
McNabb. I'm taking McNabb.
McNabb's not a Hall of Famer, so you taking
I'm-
McNabb.
You just said McNabb. You didn't say.
I'm thinking. I'm just going through the list. I'm trying to think. All
But I think
of
Why are we
McNabb will
taking
get in the Hall of Fame
McNabb?
eventually.
Why are we taking Donovan McNabb?
But Donovan McNabb was a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers.
He's probably gonna make the Hall one day.
Donovan
He'll probably
McNabb
make the Hall of
is
Fame one day.
Donovan
He'll
McNabb
probably
is not making the Hall of Fame.
I think
Well,
he
if you don't make it, that's really sad. I think Phillip Rivers might make it though.
will. Donovan McNabb must have pissed people off. That's why he probably wouldn't make it. That's criminal.
Let me see. Is he better than? Hold on, I got you right here because I'm about to go through my fucking roll.
We gotta understand that was probably the best QB generation of all time.
Tony Romo or
Come on, bro.
They're the same quarterback to me, if you ask me.
Bro, come on, bro.
so Tony Romo Hall of Famer then?
He should.
No,
be.
I'm hold on, man. Look.
He should be. He has the potential to be.
Madden
the
thinks
last
so.
time Dallas was actually contending.
Madden thinks so. He had a Hall of Fame card in Madden.
No.
Or what?
No, he's Phillip Rivers better than Tony Romo.
Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice was nice as fuck.
Matt, I'm gonna say yes because
I'm gonna say Matt Ryan.
I'm saying Phillip. He won more than Matty.
Matty went to a fucking Super Bowl.
Matty
won
just went
MVP,
farther in the postseason, but total
and won
wins.
an
Bro, what are you
MVP.
talking
What are you
Bro,
talking
no, Chubb.
Total
Slow down,
wins.
Chubb.
Total
Slow down.
wins. Total wins.
I'm
Total
trying-
wins.
I'm trying to save you, bro. It's Matt Ryan, bro. I'm trying.
Total wins. Total wins.
Matt
It don't
Ryan,
matter.
Matt Ryan is better than Phillip Rivers.
If Matt Ryan is better than Phillip Rivers, played longer, Chubbs. That's why. That's why he got.
Brian
more wins.
had prime Julio. Come on.
He had prime Antonio Gates. What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, like
And he played with LaDainian Tomlinson too.
And he had LaDainian Tomlinson too.
And underachieved. That's why I understand why you guys are saying he's better than Eli.
He's better than Eli though.
Bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
prime,
hold on.
Matt Ryan had
Wait.
prime Devontae Freeman.
Let's go back to those Super Bowls. Those was one of the lowest scoring Super Bowls, bro. Eli could not score until like the end of the game.
Sounds like a Tom Brady Super Bowl to me.
Oh, but not Atlanta. Not when he played Atlanta. It was a totally different story. Right.
They're like,
what are we doing?
Who?
bro, they're like
Vic or Phillip Rivers?
What are we doing?
Michael
like,
Vick?
They're like
what are we doing?
They're like 2 seasons with Matt Ryan.
Carson Palmer or Phillip Rivers?
Touchdown interception ratio, bro.
I'm picking Phillip Rivers.
Give me Phillip Rivers over Carson.
Cam Newton or Phillip Rivers?
If you're talking about skill, I'm gonna take Cam. But if you're talking about career, Phillip.
Andrew Luck or Phillip Rivers?
Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight that.
Matt Stafford or Phillip Rivers?
I always thought Matthew Stafford was overrated, so I'm gonna say Phillip Rivers.
Chubbs?
Bro, this is insane, bro.
That's
like,
a tough one for me.
What do we bro, can we hurry up, bro?
What? DL, Matthew Stafford or Phillip Rivers?
I'm gonna have to go Matt Stafford.
You going with Stafford Chubbs?
I didn't even say
Gotcha.
Russell Wilson either.
He won a Super Bowl
He won a Super Bowl?
and played very well in that Super Bowl for the Rams.
Another great defense.
Yeah.
Time out, Chubbs. You think Matthew Stafford's better than Matt Ryan?
No, don't try Matty Ice, bro. Don't try Matty Ice like that, bro.
He would have to think that because he said that Phillip Rivers is better than Matt Ryan, and he said Matthew Stafford is better than.
Hey, Matt Stafford's responsible for 2 of the greatest wide receiver seasons ever.
He's responsible, or the receiver is responsible?
Same.
Okay.
All right.
Same.
All right, let's get off of Matthew Stafford.
Same.
This is crazy.
Is Cam Newton a Hall of Famer?
Nah.
No.
DL?
No, I don't think he should be, but I don't think he will be. He hasn't done enough. If it was going based off of skill, potential, yeah. But
There's only one person on this list that should go to Hall of Fame. Everybody else should not make it.
All right. Is LaShawn McCoy a Hall of Famer?
No.
He's another one where I think he could get it in a couple years down the road. Not couple years down the road.
So
Not first ballot.
Is this person the only person? Oh, so Phillip Rivers is the only person you think on this list that should be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So Marshawn Lynch is not a Hall of Famer to you.
Marshawn Lynch Hall of Famer to me.
No, you remember when I asked y'all about that? Because we talked about
Famer
it. We talked about Julio, and they had similar careers. Very short. They balled in that short time span, but it wasn't long enough. I don't think he's going to make it.
Marshawn Beast Mode's going to make it.
I agree with you, Joey. I do not think Marshawn Lynch is a Hall of Famer.
I don't think he's going to make it, man.
Smooth?
I think Marshawn Lynch is a Hall of Famer.
Tell me why he's Hall of Famer. Chubbs and DL.
If you're saying that Russell Wilson was a game manager for that offense, I would say that Marshawn Lynch was probably the driving force of that ring that they won. Obviously, they had the defense. Dang. Sorry. I was looking at something.
He's responsible for.
See
how the years he snapped.
He's not a Hall of Famer, man.
His impact shows more than what his stats do. I'll say that.
He's not. No. Listen, but this is what I think. I think a lot of people look at Marshawn Lynch and they be like, "Yo, he was very popular," and a lot of you are like, "Oh yeah, he should be on," because it was popular for a certain period of time, and I don't think people realize like for you to go to Hall of Fame, you got to be consistent for a long time. He made only one All-Pro. You can't go to Hall of Fame with that. You can't. As a running back,
two.
two? I got one.
He had one AP.
I got one.
He made one All-Pro first team.
He made one first team. Okay, so he made second team too. Yeah. So I mean, I still don't think that's enough. You look at the guys that made the Hall of Fame. You talk about Sean Alexander. You talking about AP. That's a Hall of Famer. You talk about guys like that. Marshawn Lynch is not them. I'm gonna be real. I mean, he's just not. He's him, but he's not them.
Passing lead.
I think we talk about him based off popularity, but
passing lead.
But Sean Alexander was a bad example because he only had one first team All-Pro, less Pro Bowls at a time that Pro Bowls really kind of mattered. No Super Bowls and ran almost 1,000 yards less than Marshawn.
But
he did score more touchdowns.
How many?
He had 100, and Marshawn I think had 82.
85.
15 more touchdowns.
Yes, but 9,453 career yards is a Hall of Famer.
Nah.
Opposed to 10,000.
Marshawn's over 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just think Marshawn's impact for the Seahawks shows more than what his stats actually do.
But that's the difference though, because when you look at Sean Alexander playing for the Seahawks, please just name me though.
I know.
Name who the quarterback at the time was. Matt Hasselbeck.
Oh, don't sleep on Matt Hasselbeck.
They went to the Super Bowl.
Don't sleep on Matt Hasselbeck.
And they lost to the Steelers.
Don't sleep on Matt Hasselbeck.
We gotta understand what he did that year. Like Sean Alexander had
Matt Hasselbeck was better than.
And Marshawn, bro.
Matt Hasselbeck is
come on. I seen Marshawn break every player on the field's tackle and run for 60 yards.
That's what I'm saying. For a certain period of time, his popularity went high. And
Marshawn Lynch or Tiki Barber?
Marshawn Lynch.
So you're taking Marshawn Lynch over Tiki?
Yes. Tiki had far less touchdowns.
He did.
About 30 different.
Yeah, Tiki Barber retired at a high. He had 1,500 yards and 1,800 yards and 1,600 yards, and he just retired. That's crazy.
His legs
that is. I don't know, man. I don't think Marshawn is going to Hall of Fame.
Is Clinton Portis Hall of Famer?
Clinton Portis is better than Marshawn.
I think he's already in the Hall of Fame.
He's not. Is Clinton Portis a Hall of Famer?
To me, he is, but he only played 8 years in the league, so he's not a Hall of Famer.
He didn't play that long either, yeah.
Let me see. Let me find one that's actually in it. Yeah.
And Clinton Portis is way better running back than Marshawn Lynch.
Thanks, bro.
He only played 8 years, 9 years in the league, and he was only healthy for 6 of them, and he only has 10 less touchdowns.
There you go. I got.
Oh,
one.
wait. Hold on.
I got one.
Hold on. That's 11, 13.
Isn't Eddie George?
Long he played.
Oh, bro, that year he just was on a team. He didn't hardly play.
Yeah, Clinton Portis played. Clinton Portis really only played 6 full seasons in that.
No, I'm talking about.
You're talking about Marshawn. Yes, the last couple years he barely played.
I was talking about Sean Alexander too.
Sean Alexander played about 10 years.
Wait, hold up.
9 years.
Did Sean Alexander won MVP? Don't talk to me about that, bro. I think I won MVP, bro. Come on.
Because he had 27 touchdowns in 1 year. Cool.
He had MVP though, Charles. Running back MVP, right?
Like what? He won MVP? 27 touchdowns? This nigga had 14, 16, 14.
Is Eddie George a Hall of Famer?
27. Come on, bro.
Eddie George a Hall of Famer, right?
Stop playing with me, man.
I think Eddie George is a Hall of Famer.
Eddie George is a Hall of Famer.
Marshawn had better stats than Eddie George.
No, Eddie George is not in the Hall of Fame.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, well. No. Still better stats than him. I'm trying to find somebody that got in.
And Marshawn played more years than him too, bro.
And Chubb, Sean Alexander.
The last 2-3 years did not really count.
Chubb, Sean Alexander
still more years than him if you don't count the last 2 years.
Sean Alexander only played 9 years, bro.
I know.
9 years. So what are we talking about with yards? This is crazy. He was unreal. Sean Alexander is way better than Sean. What? Yeah, bro. Wow, bro. I don't know what we're talking about Famer.
That
He's
was
not a
your
Hall of
favorite
Famer.
running back growing up, bro. Don't talk about
He-
Alexander.
He's not. He's not a.
Yeah, Chubbs, you're so nasty because Marshawn played 46 more games. No, 26 more games than him.
Bro, them games do not count when he gets 1 or 2 carries.
Yeah, 26 more
Crazy.
games is 26 more games.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Marshawn.
And you can say the last 3 years of Sean don't really count if we want to do that.
Facts. I was just looking. I didn't want to say it, but
Bro, 1 game,
I ain't had to say
6
it.
games, 7 games. Come on.
Marshawn last year with Seattle, he played 10 games, and then not last year,
No, he
the
didn't.
year before, his second year, the second to last year, he played 10 games. The other year, I don't think he played that much, and then he finished with in Washington and didn't do anything. So,
Sean Alexander. I know.
yeah, I'm talking about Sean Alexander. And then when you talking about Marshawn Lynch went to the Raiders.
He went to Oakland, played 15 games, almost had 900 yards, but he was not the main running back.
Yeah, but he ran the ball for 200 times, so he was playing. He had 7 touchdowns. That was still good, but he was playing. But what, bro? He not even close to what Sean Alexander was doing. Not even close to what LT did. LT, we already know LT already.
Different capacity, my man.
He's not a Hall of Famer, bro. He's not a Hall of Famer.
All right, man.
He's
the
not.
last lit person before we have to get up out of here. Julian Edelman. Is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer? DL, make your case. Go ahead.
Because we all saying no.
He's a Hall of Famer, bro.
Wow.
Why not? Because all y'all gonna say is he was never the best, blah 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 that year or top anything that year, but he was still a very important part of the later half of the Patriots Super Bowl runs. Consistent. Next best target was Gronk, who was also dominant that year.
Super Bowl MVP. Talk about it.
He was Super Bowl MVP. Was he?
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
was MVP.
Versus the Falcons.
3 rings. The catch can probably go down as one of the best catches of all time. Given the significance of what it meant in that
Joey, it's one of
moment.
the best catches of all time. Do not hate, bro.
So I mean, like I don't. Again, I wouldn't have called him. I wouldn't have called him the best receiver in that
Not top 10.
top 5, top 7. I wouldn't have called him top 2.
He was top 10. How many years was he the top 10 receiver?
Damn, it's not.
I would say probably 4 years,
4 years. Julian Edelman was a top 10 receiver.
including a year before he got hurt when he was playing with Cam. He was going into that
no
season as a top receiver.
The most yards he ever had was 111. 111 team.
When we gotta do 2 start bench cuts, I want to do the old heads
You
one.
said
I really think that'd be good.
2019, you said he was a top 10 receiver. That's probably the only year I'll give you that. Possibly. Nah, I'll give you that.
So let me ask though, because
But it's like again.
So I want to ask because this Julian Edelman thing be killing me, bro.
I can't go
Is it
stupid.
did Tom Brady make Julian Edelman, or Julian Edelman was already Julian Edelman before?
No, Tom Brady made Julian Edelman as well.
Okay, so Tom Brady made Julian Edelman. Was it the system, or was it just Julian Edelman fitting the system? Oh, it was just Julian Edelman.
It was Julian Edelman.
So Julian Edelman, it wasn't the system. So Julian Edelman was just that lit, and Tom Brady also made him lit, and that solidified him to be a top in a Hall of Famer.
Is AJ Green a Hall of Famer, deal?
He's not.
Who, AJ Green?
He's not.
AJ Green's known, but we're going to bro.
Because if you talk about rings, because I want to put it this way, because any receiver that is capable to play with
so
Tom
why
Brady,
AJ Green not a Hall of Famer?
why AJ Green? Why? Because of his lack to stay on the field. He did perform. I'm not saying he didn't, but it was just the lack of there to stay on the field. He just couldn't stay on the field. I think, again, like I said, consistency. Consistency also means you got to stay on the field. But what I'm saying, DL, is that with that system, Because Gronk, I think Gronk is different. You take Gronk out of that scenario, it's hard for Tom Brady to win. But if you replace Julian Edelman with someone else that is capable, Tom Brady's going to make him that person too.
Yeah, I fought with you, but there's no way this nigga has less than 7,000 yards all time, and he's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's just.
He has 3 rings.
Oh my!
Because he was with Tom Brady. He has 3 rings because he's with
But
Tom
that's what I'm
Brady.
trying to explain to y'all. Like, I could give it to y'all if he had like 1.
Bro, no.
If he had 2, I would still debate. But like 3, I'm just like, bro, come on. Like,
So-
he was a pivotal.
So when he won the first one, DL, was he pivotal in that first one?
The first one was what? 20?
He was not pivotal in that first one because Wes Walker was still there. He was not eating like that.
I don't know if he was on the team, bro.
I'm talking about his first ring because his first ring.
Yeah,
Wes
you talking
Walker-
about Julian Edelman's first ring?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was on the team.
Me personally, Deion Branch getting in the Hall of Fame over Julian Edelman before any day.
Bro, what I'm saying, bro, you can replace Julian Edelman. They still gonna get rings. He got rings because he's with Tom Brady. He played next to Gronk, like one of the best systems in football. Yeah, you're gonna win. So when you put the rings on him, yeah, it sounds nice.
You can't say that because they didn't win every single year he played with them, bro. So like
The 3 rings that he got, he
every time you
scored
play-
2 total touchdowns in that playoff run. So that's 9 games,
He
Dio.
was very pivotal. You said he was very pivotal in these rings.
So we're just gonna go off of this stat. That's why I can't just go off of stats, bro. Like y'all want to sit there and say y'all want to sit up.
He did.
there
I
and
give you credit.
Y'all gonna try to.
He had 74. Yeah.
Listen to what I'm about to say.
I'm gonna give you his full stats. He had 74 catches.
I don't care about stats, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. When it comes to certain things, as far as just being a player, y'all gonna sit up here and tell me that people like Antonio, again, y'all about to make it seem like I'm about to say something crazy, but Antonio Brown, Wes Welker, Cooper Kupp are not the same play style of receiver that Julian Edelman is. They're not.
Antonio Brown played the one. He's the big receiver outside, killing niggas. Those guys don't do that. Move on. So don't put Antonio Brown in that scenario.
But Julian, if y'all want to turn the table and say, well, Cooper Kupp had a better season than Antonio Brown ever had.
Yeah. So
Would you say that he's better than Antonio Brown?
No, he's not better than Antonio Brown.
But his stats say so.
He had one season. He had one good season. Antonio Brown did it consistently. Again, it comes with consistency.
MVP with that good season.
What he did? What you say?
Receiver, better stats than Jerry Rice. They all are the same place.
You keep bringing up Super Bowl. Super Bowls don't mean nothing to us for receivers.
That's what I'm saying. For receivers, Super Bowl don't mean anything.
No, MVP as a receiver doesn't mean anything in the Super Bowl. That means nothing.
A lot of receivers won Super Bowl MVP.
Answer the question.
A lot of runs back.
So Cooper
Hines
Kupp
Ward got one, doesn't he? I feel like Hines
Cooper
Ward got
Kupp
one.
winning Super Bowl, having 1,900 yards, bro.
Him winning the Super Bowl MVP did not change how I felt about him.
About Cooper Kupp?
But we were saying that
it did
Cooper
not.
Kupp was the best receiver in the league.
Because what he did
that was before he won Super Bowl MVP.
That was before what he did in the season. Yes.
So all he did was continued to do that. So
that it just continued to boast it, but it didn't sway my
solidified that he was a good receiver. Or
what
a great receiver. It just solidified that he was a great receiver.
Bro, look, the
what
Super
geeks
Bowl
me
MVP did not mean anything to me, bro.
What geeks me is he's played what? He played 11 seasons, only touched 1,000 yards 3 times in 11 seasons.
And that's the bare minimum for you.
Because again, I can agree with y'all say that he was never the best receiver on his team. That doesn't mean.
But those are, bro,
impact.
151 targets, 134, 159, 153. Like he was getting targeted.
He was getting targets.
Yeah, he was catching the ball. He has 3 rings to show for it. Like that's why I say if he had 1 ring, then I'll be like, all right.
That's nasty. 159 targets, 90%.
Dio, we could have put anybody else in that position. They would have got 3 rings too, bro.
Can't say that, bro.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Because Wes Welker was in that position, and y'all say Wes Welker's better than Julian Edelman. He don't have 3 rings, do he?
He has 2.
It's not 3.
Because he didn't play long enough for them.
3,000 more yards than
for them. That's why he didn't get it. And then
Are you trying to tell? Wait. Are you trying to tell me, Theo, that Julian Edelman is better than Wes Welker?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Then what's the point of bringing that up?
Because you're saying he, as far as like who played with Tom Brady, you can put anybody in that position.
And then
he can't.
But Julian Edelman won his first ring, and it is funny, you never brought up what he did for that first ring. But Julian Edelman won his first ring. If I win one ring with some guy and I'm not doing much, I'm going to stay on that damn team. It doesn't matter how much I pay. I'm going to stay on that team.
I wouldn't say he's not doing much because the 3 rings that he won, he had 74 catches, 1,000 yards, and 2 tutties.
I don't know. I guess I'm just not a box score watcher.
The first ring they got. What did Julian Edelman do
that playoff
year?
run? He had 26 catches, 281 yards, and 1 touchdown.
That year, what did he do?
2014, he had 972 yards, 4 touchdowns.
974 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Who else was on that team?
Nobody
was on that team?
I gotta look up the Patriots roster.
Nobody was on that team, DL? For the win of the Super Bowl, somebody got to be on that team.
I mean,
2014?
Yeah. And 2014 was what? And who they played in the Super Bowl?
They had Gronk. Okay.
So that 2014 season,
Gronk, Edelman, Brandon LaFell.
68. Julian Edelman had 9 for 109 in that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
9 for 109.
He does ball out in the Super Bowl. I'll give him that.
Who did they play?
Bro, they had Danny
and Seahawks.
They played the Seahawks.
That's it.
And that was when they got that. That's when they got that interception in the red zone.
Yeah.
Win the game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just try to figure out when he got that first Super Bowl. Okay, so just off Super Bowl performances, he should go to the Hall of Fame.
Hey, be careful what you say.
Not just based
Careful what
on.
you say.
I'm asking. I'm just asking. Based off Super Bowl performances, he should go to the Hall of Fame.
No, but that definitely contributes to why he should go to the Hall of Fame. No.
I get everything else after the Super Bowl performances.
And let me give you his stats. Julian Edelman's stats
not good enough,
in
bro.
Super Bowls are 24 catches, 337 yards, and 1 touchdown in 4 Super Bowl games.
And 1 touchdown in 4 Super Bowl games. Mm-hmm. Regardless of how he played in the Super Bowl, everything else, if you want to count that, that's great. But everything else...
Hold up. He won Super Bowl MVP when they played the Falcons?
Yeah, he went off.
No, he didn't. He had 5 catches for 87 yards.
Wow.
That was his worst Super Bowl game out of all the Super Bowl games.
I thought he won against the Falcons. I thought he got that
Did he
MVP
win
versus
Super Bowl
Falcons.
MVP? Are you sure?
I think he does have a Super Bowl MVP.
He does have a Super Bowl MVP.
So did Deion Branch.
He got it versus the Rams.
Oh, the Rams. Okay.
He went off that game.
But I'm saying everything else doesn't add up for a Hall of Fame career. Yeah. You could add the Super Bowl stuff. Everything else doesn't add up. Like, you got to ball everywhere else. You got to be consistent everywhere else, and he's not.
Longevity.
All right, man.
I think he's consistent. I just don't think his numbers are like pop out crazy. Like
you played
how y'all want him to be, bro.
He played 11 seasons and he has 6,000 yards, bro. That's not consistent. All right, star bench cut. Chels, what are the 2 that you want to do?
The bottom 2.
All right, star bench cut. We're doing this